Hey guys, welcome back to PitStop Podcast, your PitStop crew, Christian Poveda.
And Nick Sanaya.
Your one-stop shop for all things automotive entertainment. Guys, we've got a lot of things on the topic today, mainly EV-oriented. I'm going to get Nick to start us off here. Nick, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, man, we got a lot going on today. A lot of electric vehicle stuff.
Okay.
So first things first, I don't know if you guys have seen the video. I'm sure you have. The guy named Whistlin Diesel on YouTube. He does some crazy stuff. And last week, he took a Cybertruck and just did some nut stuff with it. Like he pulled stuff you really shouldn't pull with any truck. And he ended up breaking the Cybertruck. He snapped the frame in half.
Snap the frame?
Yeah, so here's the video.
Okay.
We'll take
Guys, we're going to pull it up here.
Yep, you'll see it over there. There it is. Snaps in half. I don't know who this guy is, but...
I don't know, but he's got a good suit on.
Look at that. There it is.
That's crazy. How much are these trucks again?
They're like 100,000 plus, if not more.
I think they're closer to the 2 mark. I mean, I see so many things going on with these things. But to do that kind of stuff with a 150, I'm going to assume plus $1,000 vehicle is insane, ridiculous. If you guys want to collab with us and invite us out to these things, adopt one of us.
Is right. Yeah,
150?
right
okay,
there, yeah.
So there you go. 150,000. Is that US or Canadian?
It might be US. So it might be
US. So to our Canadian viewers, we're broke.
Yeah.
There's a few things there.
What if we got a Hummer EV and did the same thing with it?
So the Hummer EVs is
even more expensive.
Yeah, they're like $185.
If not more, depending on which one you want. So
guys, those things are nuts. 10,000-pound tank moving 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, they're fast. They can tow a lot. According to GM, they got great range too, right?
Okay. Well, yeah, because there's different battery packages I think that you can get with them that'll allow you to extend your range.
I just sold one I'm delivering one this week. It's a 2X. You get up to 500 kilometers of range on these vehicles.
Okay, and that's perfect conditions and whatnot, I assume,
Usually
right?
it's a little bit lower. We use air conditioning or heating and all that kind of stuff. So
fair enough. Yeah. And yeah, I'm sure with winter time in Canada, guys, we get a hell of a lot of snow. I need to wear my bike flag sometimes so people can find me in it. A little bit vertically challenged on this side here.
He's short.
You won't be able to tell here because I'm going to edit this to make me a little bit taller.
He's vertically challenged. I'm horizontally challenged.
But I guess with regards to those Hummers, man, yeah, if you can do something, I'm assuming the frames are built, and not that I'm assuming, I know a bit more about them, but these frames are built.
They're strong.
To deal with.
There's a really heavy battery pack in these things, right? So it's got to be a strong frame. They're designed to tow quite a bit too.
Okay.
So they're strong. I mean, we could probably, I think, I'm just saying, we don't know, it's conjecture. I think the Hummer EV could out-tow the Tesla Cybertruck.
But if somebody's got the money and the Hummer to put up, I'm down to test it with you guys.
You guys bring the Cybertruck, we'll bring the Hummer EV. We'll see what we can do.
We can't afford that. No, scratch that. We can't afford that. You could bring the Hummer EV if you want. But, guys, I'm going to tell you something that I heard segueing from these EVs and I guess going into power and overall muscle like what you see here, pura pepa.
I don't really see much muscle. Can we get a zoom on that?
No, please. You guys are going to see the second chin, the beard that can't cover it. Guys, what I saw online was the CEO of Dodge saying that the Charger Daytona EV is going to be a better and faster muscle car. You guys might see on the article that we see here that he goes into a little bit more depth about it.
I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong, but is it really a better EV, like better than a standard Charger?
The way that I see it, is it even a muscle car? Right?
Exactly.
Like when I hear muscle car, I'm thinking of a cammed engine that's roaring like a hog, that's going to have a big V8 in there.
Right.
You know,
it's about
those
the sound.
Clean, square body lines. I'm sure you can make it look like it, but it's
the feeling, right?
Yeah,
it's the sound, the
100%.
smell.
And if you have one in manual too,
oh yeah,
different ballgame.
100%. There's some guys that won't buy a sports car or muscle car unless it's in manual.
I would want to be one of those guys if I was better at driving manual. But
regardless, even automatic, you get the sound, you get all that stuff.
100%, yeah.
Now, granted, I think they're pumping the sound in somehow. That there's a speaker in the exhaust.
Yeah,
they're doing to emulate the sound because it's like without the sound, what is it? Right?
I know they did a Hellcat version. They almost made the engine sound like a cat, like I don't know if it was a Jaguar or something like that, or what kind of cat that they used to make the exhaust
like
sound.
Like an actual cat sound?
Like
meow.
It's not meowing, Nick. Guys, you see what I have to put up with?
Like a growl? You're saying like a growl, Christian?
This is our first episode, and you're already stressing me out.
Oh, jeez. Just pause there for a sec. What's going on? Someone knock on you?
Yeah, you heard it, right?
I heard it too. Someone's playing a prank on us, I guarantee you. Okay, guys, we're back. Sorry for that interruption.
Someone decided to interrupt our set.
Yeah, this is what we deal with here, but it's okay. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. Muscle cars and electric vehicles. Do they belong together?
Well, I'm gonna paint you a picture.
Yeah.
You got a nice steak, right?
Mm.
Personally, me, I'm gonna throw it on the barbecue, cook it up, get some nice char lines on there. It's gonna be nice and smoky.
Mm-hmm.
Might take a little bit longer.
Yep.
Might not be as fast.
Yep.
But it's gonna be a damn good steak.
Yeah, it's not a microwave meal, right? It's a steak.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Are these EV vehicles like a microwave with wheels, man? Like you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I get your point.
You can cook them. Yeah, they're fast. Don't
Right?
get me wrong. Yes,
better,
faster.
electric cars are fast.
Yeah,
like nuts.
You
put your foot
instant
down,
torque,
boom.
right?
Instant torque, right?
Like
exactly.
I get it. Yes, it can be a faster muscle car, but I think a muscle car starts with a gas engine.
I think so too, man.
But
I think so
you
too.
guys let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm. Comment below. What are your thoughts? Should muscle cars ever be electric? Should we just put a stop to this? Or
oh yeah, like
can
we
we?
have that.
Can we? I don't
guys,
know.
it's gonna happen with or without us, one way or another.
Your
Your decision might make a difference. Hopefully, it does one of these
Probably
days.
not, but just comment below. We want to know what you guys think.
I'm gonna buy one, keep it in mint condition, store it in the garage, and
right, like last call. So we sell Dodges too. We sell Challengers. We had our last call. You can't get them anymore. No, right? Like if you were fortunate enough to get one of those, good for you. Like
hold on to it, like your child.
Yes,
take care of it.
More so than your child.
Baby it. Yeah. Exactly. Put the kid away.
Yeah, forget it. Anyways,
Nick does.
Okay, hold on.
But
I see you more than once a day. Anyways, back to what we're talking about. On that topic of should muscle cars ever be electric, I think there's a few companies out there that are doing it a little differently. They're not going full electric. They're doing hybrid, which I think so. Nowadays, you have to go electric to meet emission standards. In Europe, there's cities where you can't even drive combustion engine cars. So they're going hybrid so that you can still enjoy the combustion engine.
So hold up, there's places you can't go if you don't have a 100% vehicle.
Yes, they are very much, how do I call them, hippie? No. They're very green over there.
Okay, wow.
So you can't go into these cities with an ICE or internal combustion engine.
Yeah.
Right. You need to have electric or a bicycle maybe, something that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me look at my electric scooter, guys.
So it's good for the environment, right? And we support the environment here at
100%.
PitStop Podcast.
Green screen
Right there. It's very green.
Yeah.
We also like money, which is also green. Well, actually, in Canada, it's not. So
unless you got 20s. All 20s. But so you were telling me that there's a few brands.
There's a few companies that are I think doing it the right way. They're meeting the emission standards. They're changing with the times, but they're also giving us the internal combustion sound, the feel, all that stuff.
So who are you telling me about now? Because I want to get into that.
There's a few. I'm going to start at the top, the creme de la creme, the Bugatti. It's unaffordable for most of us, pretty much everyone actually. But they're the fastest car in the world. They're crazy. They're expensive. They look sick. They got all the build quality, everything. It's beautiful. So the new one, Bugatti Tourbillon. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It's named after a watch mechanism, something like that. It's fancy. This thing here is $4.6 million. It is a V16 engine, like V16, man. That's crazy. That's two V8s. That's two V8s, and guess how much horsepower it produces?
I'm not gonna take a guess. What are we?
1,775 horsepower.
Yeah. See, I would have been far off. I would have looked dumb.
What's the closest muscle car that we have? A Charger, a Challenger, Hellcat is what?
A Demon?
Demon, 900, 800 horsepower, whatever it is. 1,700 horsepower.
But you also got to remember that thing's going to be a little bit more nimble. Well, not a little bit. It's going to be a lot more nimble than what
the corners. Yeah,
than what a Demon would be like.
Nothing against that, but that's
and it's probably going to be a lot lighter of a frame, a lot of carbon fiber. I'm sure it's going to be used in that overall. 100%.
Now, granted, Bugatti is one of the heaviest supercars out there, but compared to a muscle car, they're on par in that sense. But 1,775 horsepower, you can't beat that.
One way or another, you're smoking it.
Exactly. Now, something a little more affordable, also not affordable for us, but a little more affordable in the realm of somewhat affordable is a Lamborghini. I'm not even going to try to say this name, Christian. You go ahead and try to say this name. It's a new Lamborghini
Temerario.
It's supposed to replace the Huracan. The Huracan.
Temerario.
So Lamborghini, they like to name
Marinara.
No, it's not Marinara.
It's close.
We're going to offend all the Italians out there. We're sorry about this. But the Huracan, I'm saying that correctly, I hope, is their V10 mid-level supercar. And it's replaced by the
V8 hybrid.
No, what's I can't say it, man. I'm
Temerario.
Temerario. There we go. The Temerario. Yeah, exactly.
So I see here that it's a V8 hybrid.
Yep, it ditches the V10, which everyone loved. Naturally aspirated V10 for a V8 hybrid.
It's a whole different ballpark when you're going naturally aspirated, I think. But
sounds so just unbelievable.
I'm sure they sound amazing.
But they had to do it, and so there it is, a V8. So half the
so they're stepping into that. They're dancing on the line.
Yeah.
Of EV and ICE engines.
You can't just go and make it electric car. All the Lamborghini customers will just.
What do you do, right? Like at the end of the day, there's so many brands that are doing a change from in the pickup market.
Yeah, Dodge, we sell pickup trucks. Like
Dodge left their 5.7 now, right? Or Ram, sorry, they left their 5.7 and they're shifting into the
tried and true 5.7. Now they're going to a V6.
Yeah.
It's called the Hurricane engine.
So close to the Huracan.
Hurricane. We got the Hurricane over here. You know what? Cool motor. Truck customers, they take time to switch over, right? So it's going to take some time. It's little steps, little itty bitty steps.
Well, I spoke to someone today that came into GM specifically.
Okay.
Because of the difference of engines going from the 5.7. He's had a 5.7 his whole life.
Oh, yeah?
And he came in, asked me, Christian, like, I have a Dodge right now. It's 2020. It's got yay kilometers on it.
Yeah.
But I want to look at these because I know that you guys are still keeping the naturally aspirated engine.
He doesn't want the smaller turbocharged motor because he's got a truck. And he's concerned that that's not going to do it. Now, granted, Ford's been doing turbocharged motors for a long time.
For a while, right? And they've been around. And I'm sure they've been tested and whatnot.
You know what? Nothing against the turbo. It's just some guys like big
old
old V8s.
Yeah, 100%.
Nothing wrong with that either.
Sound about it.
Yeah, guess what? We do both. We got turbos on our GMs, and we got naturally aspirated big old V8s. 6.2 liter V8, 5.3 liter V8, whatever you want. We got it here.
2.7 turbo.
2.7 turbo. If you like something a little smaller.
Yeah.
You know.
I think bigger is better personally, but.
Some things come.
Pause.
Some things come in smaller packages and they're better. I guess. I don't know. Someone said that somewhere. Who knows? Probably not. Anyways, never mind. Back to the
Lamborghini and being a V8 hybrid dancing that line.
Yes. By the way, let's just look at that for a second there. That looks gorgeous, man. Like that is
like our green screen. That's awesome,
like a green
man.
screen. Let's get that on the green screen for a second.
So I was looking at these, and apparently, just like you see in those fog lights below, there's hexagonal, almost like honeycomb.
Lamborghini carries that design language
throughout the whole vehicle. So is that in
the
other
inside,
vehicles?
Let's look at the inside for a second if we can do that. But like hexagons everywhere.
Yeah.
If I can pull it up, but there it is. Look at that. Oh, even the back looks sick, by the way.
Yeah.
But let's.
So what are the specs on these things? Like, how are they able to make this to the point where they're tiptoeing that line and still being efficient enough to go into those areas that you're telling me about?
Let me ask you a question. What do you think this motor, which is it's a hybrid motor, it's a V8, what do you think it produces together?
So full output.
Yeah, together. Now to give you some reference, right? Lamborghini Huracan that replaces the V10 NA naturally aspirated. It produces about 610 horsepower on the base model. There's a few that produce more when you go to like the special one.
So are we asking like horsepower right now?
Horsepower,
or are we going
just straight horsepower.
I don't know, like 650.
So you're going from 610 to 650 is what you think. Going from a V10 to a V8 hybrid.
I'm sure the torque specs are going to be ridiculous, right? Because if they're using a hybrid platform and they have an electric motor.
Let me blow your mind for a second here, Christian. It's got 907 horsepower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Okay,
so you're going smaller, but you get more horsepower.
So I figured that, the torque would have been a big difference.
And I agree with you,
it's still
right?
higher horsepower, don't get me wrong.
Yes. So now it's got more horsepower and more torque, and from 0 RPM.
Is this the one that I heard Temerario stands for reckless?
I think so. It's named after a fighting bull.
Okay.
So Lamborghini names all of their cars after fighting bulls, right?
Okay.
So I think there was a bull out there that was called Reckless or Temerario.
Okay.
Just like Huracan, Aventador, all those cars are named after famous fighting bulls in Spain.
All right.
Even though it's an Italian supercar, there's some connections there as well. But
obviously with 900 plus horsepower, you can get pretty reckless with that.
Yeah, 100%. A little reckless.
Considering it's a hybrid. Yeah. I'm assuming in order to tiptoe around that line and get into those areas that you're telling me about, because this will be able to get through those areas where they have, I guess, constrictions against vehicles that aren't.
Yeah, well, exactly. So you can literally drive this car through the Alps, have a great day, a blast, bombing through the Alps, and then right when you pull into some little Swiss town, right?
Yeah.
Where they're a little more eco-conscious. Conservative.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Not politically, but just
Just, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you hit a button and then engine shuts off. It's all electric. You cruise in. You wave to the people on their little bicycles and eating their baguettes, and you say hello.
I don't think that's Switzerland. But
No,
cheese.
They eat
Swiss
cheese.
cheese.
Swiss cheese.
Are we talking Swiss?
Hey, they make great chocolate, by the way. Swiss, you guys know your chocolate. I can attest to that. Christian can too. Anyways, yeah. So you can drive in.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the range is. It's not very much. It's like 10 miles maybe.
Okay.
It's a small battery. It's not designed to be like an electric car or a hybrid car. But the best part about this.
So you'll be able to get to the next charge station.
100%. Yeah. Well, you can drive through the town, and then when your battery runs out, your motor starts up again, and you're good. Now the best part about this is you can use the electric motor to be eco-friendly, or you can use it for performance.
Okay.
So you put it in performance mode, so like track mode, and it'll fill in the gaps in power with the electric motor.
Okay.
So now it's an all-wheel drive car. So so the gas motor
runs all-wheel
the rear-wheel drive
with a Lamborghini that goes 907
horsepower. Yeah, and it goes over 200 miles per hour.
Yeah. So you're gripping the roads in all aspects
it's
there. Yeah.
Nuts. It's nuts. So you know what? I think they're doing it right. I forget the V10. V8 is sick.
Forget the EV muscle car.
Oh,
I'm going for. Mind you, they're two different brackets. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we're not in that tax bracket.
But one day, guys, with your help, we'll get there.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, comment a little bit more what you want to see. Like, subscribe for more. Yep. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday, dropping a new video for you guys to take a peek
New podcast every Wednesday.
All right.
Absolutely, yeah. And we're going to be send in your requests for topics, by the way. What do you guys want us to talk about next? Right? Like, we're going to talk about the latest and the greatest of automotive and entertainment, but if there's something you guys want us to cover,
let us know. We'll pin the most liked comment to the top so that we can take advantage of that idea and
100%.
Bring that up on the next event or show.
And we'll give you credit for it too. And maybe you might win a prize. Who knows?
In the future.
In the future. Yeah, right now, no. Anyways, I guess that's it. We'll wrap it up.
Guys, till next time, your PitStop podcast crew. Deuces.
Got you guys next time.